Hi, welcome back to my channel. This is Jennifer Scrapping Cane. Today I'm sharing another wood grain and winter layout using wood grain for my background. I have two photos of my son on Christmas. It's not Christmas Eve, it's Christmas December 23rd, which is when our family celebrates Christmas together, all the nieces, nephews, siblings of my mom. My mom's birthday is on December 23rd, so we do a family gathering and we hand out presents between the family members at that time. So he was playing with a present that he had received from one of my sisters and just sitting at the table looking cute. So I took a picture of him. I'm using mainly 49 and Market. I'm going to use a few stickers from Simple Stories, but most of the paper and the little embellishment cards, that green one and the red one, and the little square pieces I showed with red and green on them already, like mixed media, is from 49 and Market. This was last year's Christmas collection, I believe. And these little stars are from the same ephemera pack, along with these little tabs. It says Happy Christmas on the little tab, and then that little piece there says Merry Everything and Happy Always. And then I'm also going to use a cut file by Not Just for Boys. It was cut by Not Just for Boys. I'm not sure if they created it, but I'm going to use it for my main title. And the title is going to be Toys for Me, which again was just a little toy that he was playing with sitting at the table. And then he laid down on the floor and he did a little pose for me, which he was posing all the time when I would take pictures of him. And at this age, he was probably 5, I believe. Yeah, I think he's 5 in these photos. And so I used the gray wood grain. I didn't show that in the beginning. That's from Close to My Heart. I was going to use the red as the background and then decided that the red was too much, um, just too much in general. So I decided to use this gray wood grain. Like I said, it's from Close to My Heart. And I think it turns out pretty cute. I really like the layout in the end. I think it looks cute. And these photos, again, are just older 4x6 photos. So one of them I'm going to put in the cut file for the O. It's going to be the one where he's laying on the floor. And then this one here that shows the toy, I'm just putting here. And then I did leave a little bit of space for some journaling. I believe I have another photo from the same night. That's just a kid photo that has all the kids from the night sitting on the couch. So that one will actually have all of the journaling. So this one here just has just the photos of him from that night. And here I'm just quickly adding my letters onto the cut file. I did them all in green except for the one with him. And some of them I do have to kind of trim down just slightly because they're a little bit too big or they're not laying down correctly. So that's what I'm doing here, is just trying to make sure they're good before I glue them down. So I have to do less trimming once I get them put in place. And then I added play foam to the back of the title piece to pop it up. I'm going to use these border strips. I have two of the black ones which have words on it like Santa Claus, joyful, Christmas, just different Christmas words. And then this one here is red with black X's on it. And I cut that one in half because I only had one of that one. And I'm going to put half at the top and half at the bottom. And again, that was just to use the borders. There's no rhyme or reason. I do think it gives it a beginning and an ending at the top and the bottom. So it looks kind of cute. And I'm just inking up the edge. I inked up the edges of all the papers that I used on this layout. Inking up the edges, I think, goes perfectly with 49 and Market. So anytime I use 49 and Market, I usually ink up the edges. I used a little, I don't know, that green one's like a little receipt almost. It's like, oh, I don't know what you would call that. I guess like a receipt, like an old time receipt. And then I'm going to pop up this little piece here on play foam, and that's the Merry Everything and Happy Always. And he was a pretty happy little boy at this time. He was always smiling and always trying to take pictures for me. So here I'm just going to use my ATG and then a little bit of liquid glue to put down the play foam. And I already matted the photo on the 3 papers and then placed it down. And I did use a border punch on the side of the white photo frame, and that was just to add a little bit more texture, something else on the layout. I'm going to use these cute little stars. They do pop out. The inside pops out of the bigger star, but I did not pop it out. I just went ahead and left it as a whole piece. And I'm just going to add it to the layout. And so the embellishments are going to be kind of at a diagonal. And again, there's not, much room for journaling, but if I did want to add something, I definitely could with strips of paper. But I probably won't on this layout just because there's really no reason. I honestly don't remember which sister gave him the toy. I believe my sister Tammy gave him the toy, but I'm not sure. So I'm not going to guess. The sticker here of the little flower, not the flowers, they're leaves. They're holly. I added in because they match. They're green and like a yellow green color and red, but they really bring out the gold in that star, and then they play up the green in the letters. So I thought that looked kind of cute. I used the black letters to add for me underneath toys, and you can't really see them on camera. One, my light glare is kind of blending them in a little bit too much, but in real life you can see them. These little stars here are from the Vicki Boutin sticker book that I've been trying to work on this month, and I just pulled some of the black stars off and the gold star with white. I believe one has a white border and one has the gold star in the middle. And I will come back at the end and add more to those stars. But here I'm going to add a little tab up here that says, or I already added the little tab that says Happy Christmas on it. And then I put his name, Jeremiah. And again, I just like to add their name every once in a while in their albums in case nobody knows who they are, especially on the pages that don't have journaling. So this one doesn't have journaling, so I went ahead and added his name. So I'm going to take off those letters now that are spelling out Jeremiah, and I'm going to ink them up. And they're fairly tiny, so this takes a minute just to ink up each little edge of them, but it definitely helps make them pop just a little bit more. And then I will put a little bit of liquid glue and put them down because they're not very sticky. And these are from Simple Stories. Those are from one of their alpha sticker sheets that they used to include in their kits. I loved these sticker sheets, but they no longer include them in their kit. But little tile alphas are probably one of my favorites from them, and I use that there. So I'm going to do a little quick show you, and then I place it back down because I'm going to add more gold stars on top of those black stars. And that was just to make them pop a little bit more. They were kind of just blending in with the black grayish wood grain. So I just added the gold either on top of them or added another little white gold star on top of the black one. So there you can see those there, and I think it looks pretty cute. That's the end of today's layout. I hope you guys enjoyed and hope you guys are figuring out ways to do your Christmas photos. I definitely am enjoying it this month. I'll see you next time.